Just for example, we take a simple example like this to understand the checksum technique for error detection. Never we use these kind of data. Let us assume these are the data that has to be transmitted. Suppose I want to transfer data like this 7, 11, 12, 0, 6. I fix the data size as 4 bits. We divide 4-bit elements. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 4 bits element. They are 7, 11, 12, 0 and 6. Now you perform it like this. 7 plus 11 plus 12 plus 0 plus 6. You calculate the sum of all these things. 7 plus 11 plus 12 plus 0 plus 6. This is equal to 36. We will get 36 as the answer. We fixed the size of each data block as 4 bits. So all these elements can be represented using 4 bits. 4 bit is more than sufficient for representing all these elements. But the answer what we get from this addition is 36. We can't represent that number 36 with 4 bits. At least we need 6 bits to represent the number 36. When I convert this to binary, when I convert 36 to binary, at least I need 6 bits to represent. You convert this to binary. What will be the answer for 36? 32.
100 100
100 100
100.
is the answer if we convert this into binary. So I need to convert this 6-bit number into 4-bit number. We call this as wrapped sum. This process is called as wrapped sum. How to do this? Now, can you see here we have 6 bits. These two are extra now. So you take these 2 bits and add these 2 bits to the first 4 bits like this. Can you see here? 1 0 0 1 0 0 is there. You take the last 2 bits and add these two to the first 2 bits. Now the answer is, you perform binary addition. What you will get? 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 you return as it is. 0 you return as it is. Now you got 0 1 1 0. This is called as wrapped sum. It is, if you convert this to decimal, it is 6. After converting or after getting the answer, now convert this wrapped sum element into a checksum. How to get this checksum? You take 1's complement. Take 1's complement of this. What is 1's complement? When 0 is there, you change it to 1. 1 is there, you change it to 0. So now 0 1 1 0 is converted into 1 0 0 1. So this will be the final checksum at the sender side. Along with the data, 7, 11, 12, 0, 6 is the data. You add the checksum, that is 9. You add the checksum, that is 9, and send it to the destination. At the destination, we adopt the same procedure. You add everything along with the received checksum also. 7 plus 11 plus 12 plus 0 plus 6 plus 9. So here plus 9 means, which is a checksum. If you add all these things, answer you will get is 45. But all these numbers are in the 4-bit format. You convert it into 4-bit format by taking the wrapped sum. So convert 45 into binary, you will get 101101, and you add the last 2 bit to this, and so that you will get 1110. You take the ones complement. If you get 0, 0, 0, 0 as the answer, no error, accept it. There is no error, you can accept it. If you don't get zeros as the answer at the receiver side after taking the ones complement, the received data has some error, discard it. The received data has some error, discard it. This is how your checksum works. We take a simple example. Due to some error in the transmission, error in the network, receiver received it like this: 7, 8, 12, 0, 6, 9. 9 is the checksum. Receiver received the data as 7, 8, 12, 0, 6, 9. Now you add all these things: 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 0 plus 6 plus 9. You have calculator, right? 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 0 plus 6 plus 9 will get
42.
40.
42, sir.
42 is the answer. Now you convert 42 into binary. Because 42 is a big number which can't be represented in the 4-bit file.
10, 10, 10.
10, 10, 10 is the answer. Now you find the wrapped sum. You remove this and add this. 0, 1, 1 is 0 with 1 carry, 1, 1. 1, 1, 0, 0 is the answer. Now you take the checksum by taking the ones complement. What you will get? 0, 0, 1, 1. Whether the answer is equal to 0? No. Why? Because there is an error here. This element is the errored element. So now the receiver will discard the data. This is how your checksum works. Is used in the real time, is in the TCP protocol, even in the UDP protocol at the transport layer, and IPv4 protocol at the network layer. We'll see all those things in the coming modules. Now we'll see how this internet checksum works. In the internet checksum, at the sender side, first step is like this. You have a very big message. The message size can be of anything, but you divide the messages into 16 bits words. In this example, we took only 4 bits, right? In the same way, in the internet checksum, always size of each word is 16 bit. The size of each word is 16 bit. You can have any bigger data. It may be anything, but you should divide the data into small words. Each word size is of 16 bits. You take one example. Say I want to send, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? How many characters are there in this message? 1, 2, including space, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 1 question mark, 15. You have to divide this into 16-bit words. How it will be divided? Each character is made up of 8 bits. So 16 bits means this is one word. This is another word. This is another word. Then one space plus this another word. It will be divided like this. This is one more thing. Next we have this. We have this like this. This message is divided into 16 bits words. Is that clear? Then we assume the value of the checksum at the sender side as 0, like this. Here also we assumed checksum. Initially, we assumed it as 0. Then we got the answer as 9. Here also we assume the checksum value as 0. Assume the checksum value as 0. Next, all the words including the checksum are added using the ones complement addition. Like this only, you have to add everything using a ones complement addition. What is this ones complement addition? So if you get extra bits, you need to perform rapid sum and take the ones complement of these things. The answer what you get after all these things, that will be the checksum at the sender side. So you add all the words. If you get extra bits, take rapid sum, take the ones complement. At the end, whatever the answer you get, that will be the checksum. Next, the checksum is sent along with the data to the receiver. This is the last step. Let us see the receiver side algorithm. Receiver receives the message. Even at the receiver side, received message is divided into 16 bits words. So this message has checksum also, whatever sent by the sender. You received checksum also, divide the entire message into 16-bit words. Now again you perform addition using the ones complement method, add everything. If you get extra bit, you perform rapid sum and you convert it into ones complement. So whatever the answer you get, that will be the checksum at the receiver. And if the checksum is 0, accept the message, otherwise reject the message. If the checksum is 0, accept the message, otherwise reject the message. So this is similar to the example what we solved now. But here we should fix the size of each word as 16 bits. And we take usually hexadecimal addition in this case. Even in the TCP protocol, UDP protocol, and in the IP protocol, it always performs hexadecimal operations. We'll see one example. Now I want to send one message. The hexadecimal version of this message is like this: 466F72775786116E. This is the data that I want to transfer to the destination. You divide this message into 16-bit word. See, always each hexadecimal character, remember this, always each hexadecimal character requires 4 bits. Each hexadecimal character is represented using 4 bits. Hexadecimal andreno 0 to 15, 0 to F, F means 15. So you need 4 bits for representing hexadecimal character. This is a standard, understand, remember. Each and every hexadecimal character requires 4 bits for representation. So 16-bit word andre ಎಷ್ಟು characters, hexadecimal characters. 4 bits for each character. Each word should have 16-bit word. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು characters ಇದೆ. Here we have so many hexadecimal characters. For representing this, I need 4 bits. 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 If I divide it like this, 4 hexadecimal character per word, 4 into 4, it is 16. Artha aita? Again, these 4. It requires 4 hexadecimal characters are there, 4 into 4 bits. So it is 16. Again, this is 16. Again, this is 16. So we can divide this message into 4 words. 466F, 7267, 757A, 616E. These are the words. You arrange it like this. 466F, 7267, 757A, 616E. What is the second step? The value of the checksum word is set to 0. Assume that the checksum initially is set to 0. You set this to 0. Now you perform addition. You perform addition. If you have a scientific calculator, open that. Whether you know how to convert it into a hexadecimal mode in the scientific calculator, binary, decimal, hexadecimal, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬರತ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳಿ. Please send a message in the WhatsApp. I will show how to use that in the calculator. Now you perform addition. Hexadecimal model set ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಮೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Go to base, click mode, select base in the calculator. Now you can select ಕೆಳಗಡೆ decimal, hex, binary, octal ಇರುತ್ತೆ. You select hexadecimal. Now you perform addition. 466F, F ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 7267 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 757A plus 616E. The answer what you get is 18FBE. 18FBE. In the calculator, ಈ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ವೈಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. You can complete this problem in 2 minutes. You add all these things. 466F plus 7267 plus 757A plus 616E. The answer is 18FBE. 1 is the extra character now. You should perform rapid sum. You take 1 here and add. 8FBF is the answer. 8FBF is the answer. Now you need to calculate checksum. 1's complement. This is not a binary. This is hexadecimal. How to calculate 1's complement? In the hexadecimal method, the procedure for calculating 1's complement is like this. You take F minus the answer what you get, 8FBF. FFFF minus 8FBF. You do it in the calculator and tell me. FFFF minus 8FBF.
7040.
You will get 7040. 7040. This is the checksum at the sender side. Now sender sends the entire data along with the checksum to the receiver. Receiver receives it like this: 466F, 7267, 757A, 616E, 7040. This is the checksum. Now you perform addition. Same method. When you add all these things, use calculator and perform addition, you will get 1FFE. Now you take this one as an extra bit, add this, you will get the answer FFFF. You take the 1's complement. What is 1's complement? FFFF minus answer. FFFF minus FFFF is 0000. That is the answer. So no error, accept. Why FFFF is the question raised by Sahana? Because in the 1's complement, sorry, in the hexadecimal, the maximum number is FFFF. To calculate any of these things, 1's complement in any method, you should take the maximum number for every bit. So we are taking FFFF. So the F is the maximum number for hexadecimal. Here we are using 4 hexadecimal number. You subtract any number with the maximum number in the hexadecimal FFFF. That is. In the decimal method, you should take 10. In the octal method, you should take 8. In the hexadecimal method, you should take F. And in the binary method, you will take 1 for that. Is that clear? Sana? Okay, fine. Any doubt till here? Easy, yeah.